So yeah, we're going to the York Cemetery and Funeral Center past midnight. See if we can summon the dead. For fun, really. Here's the moon. We're almost there. Oh, gates are closed. Well, I was here during the day. Damn it, you can't actually go during the night. Maybe we'll just climb the gate then. I don't fucking care. Hold on, let's see what we can. It takes some dedication. Yes, we can. Didn't come all the way here for nothing. No trespassers. Let's wait for the gravekeeper to find us then. Here we are. So yeah, we trespassed. Get here at night so we can disturb the dead. It's always fun. I'm such a dick. This is like the biggest disrespectful thing to do. Who cares? If we get kicked out, our Nazi sense tells us that we don't care. Because we own the place. We're the reason why civilization exists in the first place. We're not so fucking stupid. We don't steal from people and shit. Here's the graves I'm not allowed to visit. People revere the dead. And we're gonna try to summon the dead since we're the only one here, which is nice. It's a peaceful place. We're gonna disturb the dead. We hope to. What's this? It's a flashing light on this grave. What stupidity, man. Not like it really matters. Hey, we're gonna try to cast some spells. Oh, this is a nice place to go to at night. Hope we can climb the gate again to get out of here. You know? Okay. Well, we're here. We're gonna stretch our hand out. Oh, I know you can't really see me. I'm gonna try to raise the brightness. It's not really working. Okay. In nomine Satan. Call upon the dead souls of this place. Rise! Face me! You cowards! And we're gonna use our magic with some focus and see these crosses of the dead. We're gonna disturb the souls of this place. And summon spells. Rise! Show yourselves! And we'll see if we notice any figures or illusions of people showing up, switching of dimensions, like figures of walking corpses in the corners of our eyes, any hallucinations. In the name of Satan, show yourselves. Do battle with me. Fight me! You in your resting place. You're asleep forever. And that's how disrespectful I am. Very much so. You know, because people are afraid of graveyards at night for some reason. But we might just want to hang around here. And there's nobody here. Could be a gravekeeper somewhere. He would kick us out. But we will use our magic. Extend our hand. Summon the spirits of this place to destroy my enemies, maim them. Secure a lasting battle to prevent them from harming us further. And maybe there will be something to come out of it. Well, there have been weird things that have happened before. So, it's not like I dismiss the idea that some strange happenings may occur. But I haven't hallucinated any beings yet. I summon the spirits of this place. Consume my soul tonight. Battle me. You think you are tough? You think you are good? Come at me. But we will continue our walk, and we will see if we can observe some strange happening or disturbance within this place. And as we absorb these spirits, we notice that our accent has changed, because we're no longer the same person necessarily. We have been consumed by certain spirits, it seems. But we don't notice them. They're still here, wandering aimlessly. Do battle with me, because I'm pissed. I don't like being told all these things all the time. Like my life is worthless, or that I should die, such things. All of these dead souls have been here for some time, I'm sure. And this might be a bit stupid, but it was worth it. Interesting, a bit intriguing. Fangullo. But I don't personally know anyone who has been buried here. Still, I have my vape, so I'm okay. We may want to spend some time here, maybe have some rest. But no, we don't want to necessarily rest. We like to engage the spirits, to battle with them, enrage them a little bit, as I'm always pissed. I'm always upset at certain things. I call upon the spirits of this place to rise. They will show yourselves. Make your presence known in the name of Satan. Do rise. Is there a point? I don't know. I'd rather do this than many other things. Probably the whole accent thing is just more or less for myself. I don't think anybody really speaks like that who's been buried here. But, why is it that some things seem to come up? Let's touch this grave. We're totally disrespectful, aren't we? Are we gonna start marking swastikas on all of these graves? No. Just keep walking. And eventually, maybe we'll find something. I'd like to find something. If there was something to it. If there was something here worth investigating. Worth investing time. It may be worth it. And it already is, even though I haven't really noticed much. There's some flashing lights, there's some candles which emanate from these graves. Well, just wait. I'm waiting on you spirits to show yourselves. The moon is not full. It is like us vampires to adore this sort of thing, away from the sense of the light into the dark. Create an army of the undead. In case anybody thinks they can take me down. There are all these spirits here, and they haven't struck me down yet. So far. And like the smelliness of all these accusations and words is very hurtful. And sometimes it's less scary to summon the dead than to face the living, because I seem to be more attuned to this sort of thing. Oh, something hit me in my chin. What was it? Was it a stick? I don't know. So I haven't heard or seen any strange appearance so far, but I do feel a sense of things. Because in a way, it is true that all of these things may be known, and somebody knows that I'm here with the intelligence of where things are and all that, can perceive that I'm here. Somebody knows that I'm here. Remember that feeling like you're being watched? It's always there. I call upon the spirits of this place to do battle with me. Every spirit here to do battle with me. You see why I don't get hired at jobs? because I'm intimidating. I'm not a fool. And I'm not going to be pushed around by these dumbasses that, I'd much rather be paid and have enough to live. If I have to lose my room, I suppose it's not such a big deal since I haven't gained anything from it in the first place. You would have thought, oh, you have your own place, you can have your own friends and, hang out and stuff, but nothing of the sort happened. I was just alone. And ultimately, I think that is our fate, that we are ultimately alone. And it would be nice to keep that place, but how would I? It's like fate itself is telling me not to. But again, like any dream, right? We have composed a set of memories. In our mind, the story of our life makes sense. It has some sense of continuity, some sense of pattern, some sense of logic and reason. But like any dream, which continues from the last, because we're told that these events have happened, these are placed in our memory from before. Is it really real? That's what I wonder too. But nobody questions that as much, especially the atheist community, which, technically you could say, I do want to distance myself a little bit because I do like the fringes of pseudoscience sometimes. And I'm just waiting for these ghosts to appear. Where are you? Look at how ridiculous this is. All of your graves have crosses on them. Does anybody comprehend their meaning? Or are we this dead that we're going to place the thing which kills us onto our graves? Right? How ridiculous do you make it? So I'm just waiting for the spirits of this place. Please rise. Show yourselves, you cowards. You cowards. You will not show yourselves? Well, I suppose you would if you could, right? Some of you. But maybe you are in a resting place and you're not able. In which case, I may be wrong. But if we spend enough time here, maybe we'll start to hallucinate. Our mental state is a bit strange right now. It is like we are being controlled in a way. Normally we would be sleeping. So maybe we're in a bit of a sleep state, in a bit of a dream, and a bit of a haze. Like we are dreaming. Remember, in a dream, we may have some autonomy, some control. Like now. Who's to say this is any different? And this is a good dream. An interesting one. I do hope that I can be scared of something here. That somebody would show up, scare me. But no, the dead are not seeming to rise so far. Although I did hear a rodent, I think. Maybe what will scare us is the appearance of the living. The gravekeeper decides to show up at one point. We're hoping to raise some corpses for the fun of it. So they can do battle with me. They can do battle with me. I got very upset because I was told, I should kill myself and all these things, and that, like, you just do it, kill yourself, go away, get lost, like, why? That just wastes time. And I want to get away from that thought, but I never do. You see? Because every dream seems to be a consistent pattern, a story. And you'll remember parts of the story perhaps the way you want to remember them, even though not all agreed upon, because the memories are intermixed and up to interpretation. But we do want to stay here a while. There's some more graves here. We'll walk a little bit longer. So we have 39 minutes 45 seconds of time to record. But just so you know, I'm not afraid of this sort of thing. Having dabbled into the occult, it is interesting to see. Although nothing spectacular has yet occurred. In the name of Satan, do show yourselves. In the name of Satan, do show yourselves. Now, would I rather be asleep? I didn't feel like sleeping, so I went for a walk. Yes, there are some Chinese graves that I've noticed too. Well, obviously, I don't think too many of the dead are interested in combating me here. But, like in Zelda, when the skeletons rised and you had to fight them as Link, like how powerless the sleeping dead may be to us living. It may seem. Something tells me that somebody knows that I'm here. In the name of Satan, do rise. There's some parked vehicles. I heard a dog in the background, but I don't think the dog is here. In the name of Satan, do rise. We'll see if any do rise eventually. We're just waiting. In the name of Satan, do rise. Rise from your sleep. Rise from your sleeping place. If you can. Show yourselves. Do battle me. I want to see your face. Face of the dead. Somehow, face of the dead reminds me of me. And I'm looking into myself as I figure I'm probably already dead. As life is a dream, right? Something which seemed congruent but isn't. Something which seemed consistent but isn't. Where, you can put in all the effort, but you'll be hated regardless. Like that. In the name of Satan, do rise. In the name of Satan, do rise. And this can be the most troubling thing to hear, because it may be disrespectful toward the dead. But it doesn't really matter. Consider how useless people have been in helping me develop how useless this endeavor is. And no matter what I try, it is always hell. But it may have been hell for them to live their lives and die like this. In the name of Satan, do rise. In the name of Satan, do rise. And in a way, it is where a weird place I am with atheists, because they don't see spiritual Satanism as a thing, or the Antichrist theology, which I've developed with biblical support, even, you know, just like not really accepting the doctrines of the church, just being a dumbass, and accepting the fact that God may be evil, you know, in a way. But in the name of Satan, do rise. Maybe we will rest a little bit somewhere, I don't know. And we hope for some kind of spiritual encounter. Probably if we rest and we dream a little, we might notice something. We might shift dimensions a bit and start seeing things if we continue like this. But our video is almost over. Maybe we will take another video after, if we can. In the name of Satan, do rise. In the name of Satan, do rise. In the name of Satan, do rise. Battle with me. Do battle with me. Well, in a way, you know, I would be offended to put a cross by my name. You would say the cross is victory over death, or a symbol of victory over death through Jesus Christ. But I think that isn't the complete truth. If anything, the cross seems to symbolize our defeat, or our death, which isn't believed in. I don't believe in death. I believe in the resurrection of the dead, in some way or another. Although this can be a bit misguided, because it is like the dead are not here. They're no longer embodied in their corpse, in their previous corpse, anyways. They've taken on the form of another corpse. And the story continues. Most likely, things repeat. History repeats. Even so, we may say we have advanced technology and all this, but our comprehension of such a thing is so limited, and the comprehension of the ancients may have been greater in different ways. Dosan Dr. Slavko Lam Chan Yen. Don't you... I wonder too, like, why are Chinese names so simple? They're just one phonetic sound usually. Whereas English names, you can sound out, they're probably more than one phonetic sound. Duert, Rasmussen, Goldthorpe. Here's an interesting cross. I think that's Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox cross. At least it's a bit different, so maybe he understands a little bit more. I actually hate religion in a way, because everybody is just like mad, and they go, oh, I interpreted this my whole life. I didn't interpret anything else, because that's all I could know, or thought to know, because I went to church once a week, as if that would lead to salvation. I think life is pain. Anyway, and maybe it is okay to die. We haven't seen any strange things so far. We hope to, but I guess we can't get our hopes up too much. Maybe the world is so consistent that it wouldn't show itself, because consistency demands a continued normalcy. So if something strange happens, well, it isn't a pattern of continued normalcy. So it won't deviate from the pattern as much. Look, we've done something that every fool wishes they could, in a way. Because if they feared such a thing, they wouldn't do it. But I don't fear such a thing. I'm way beyond that. And in many ways, I hope to die. I want to, ask Jesus Christ to kill me. But what did that lead to if there's no death? Really? Just a continued belief in the existence of things. Because of continued belief in its consistence. The consistence of a dream. And that's what it looks like. To me, anyways. Lorraine Morimoto, Wilson. These are all people who've lived, mostly similar lives. Similar to the ones even alive today. Not much difference. And they just got old and then died. But they were young once too. So, they might have fucked like chickens. Like rabbits. Like fucking bitches they are. And that's like the highest moment of their life, having fucking sex, which everyone has had at some point, it seems. Everybody has desired it. Isn't that right? So your life's worth wasn't measured in your abilities or skills, which maybe have been rendered irrelevant due to, it already had been developed by others. Your highest moment was your sexual relations, wasn't it? The desires of the carnal nature, mostly. If you're intelligent, then it may not have been. Because, what difference do you have from all the animals which came before, who also desire the same fucking bullshit? Right? And you're rendered speechless. Because you're not going to tell me anything that I don't already know. I think maybe we're going to go back. Have we disturbed the peace? Have we disturbed the dead a little bit? I hope so. Maybe they'll wake up a bit and actually help us. Or fight us. Whichever you want to do. I like to fight too. I'm just going to fight the dead. People fear fighting the unknown. Or whatever. But it's not so unknown to me what that is. It's not even scary. It's just ridiculous. Your whole life. Ridiculous. My life ridiculous too. Can't really say I'm much different. I mean, I try to be better than all you. I try to be better than all of everyone. But, like, can I really be better? Or is it that, like, I'm only going to remember my sexual fantasy in the end? How sad. That's just like the dinosaurs, which are buried far deeper in the annals of time. I so believe, or seem to know. A bit unfortunate nobody has shown themselves. I wanted to see something scary. I wanted to be thrilled for a change. But I think we're gonna head back now. No point in remaining here, really. Although, maybe interesting. Maybe interesting. But nothing particular has happened. We only have a few minutes left on this camera, so we're gonna probably start to head back, you know. I think we've had our fun. But, you know what, maybe we haven't seen anything here, but if we go to sleep, we may have some strange dreams. And I'll try to remember, obviously. I always do. Like, I like to remember my dreams. Because, like, they tell you things. And it may, you know, if the spirits of this place have affected my mind, then it may show me some other things. Now we have to climb this gate again so that we can get back out. Yes, we did trespass, but I think it was worth the effort to come here all alone and just observe and cast some spells, some rituals. Well, we already have, so it may require more determinism. Maybe we'll be back. We'll prepare our spells a bit better and cast them. Maybe we'll see some things. We don't know. Now we have to go back. This is like 1.5 kilometers away from where we live. It was worth it. So here's the gate. We're gonna climb up again. I don't think we want to tire ourselves too much before climbing this gate again, or staying here until the morning so that people can show up. Notice that we're here. We're gonna climb this gate. See how high this gate is? So we climbed it before to get in. And we're gonna climb it again to get out. And it's locked. That will be enough for today, and we will keep you informed if there are any strange happenings. Well, one strange happening is I did change the way I was speaking a little bit for the fun of it. Otherwise, you know, nothing. I think I've got a lot to learn, my friend, because I did say something pretty offensive, and maybe some people did live for more than just carnal nature. Not saying that it's a happy life. Anyway, toodaloo.